Hari Om. Welcome again to our annual Fog Yajna Ishwarananda. I will ask Swami ji to light the lamp. Vasu, could you please come and do the invocation?
Okay. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Gurudeva Jaya Deva. Gurudeva Jaya Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Gurudeva. Deva Sharanam Sharanam Gurudeva. Gurudeva Jaya Deva. Gurudeva Jaya Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Gurudeva. Pranava Swarupa Devadideva. Jnana Pradaya Shri Gurudeva. Pranava Swarupa Devadideva. Jnana Pradayaka Shri Gurudeva. Chinmayananda Gurudeva. Deva Chinmayananda Gurudeva. Gurudeva Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Gurudeva. Sharanam Sharanam Gurudeva.
Thank you. So now I'll ask Swamiji to light the lamp and introduce Swamiji. Okay.
Usually the sponsors will come.
I will in the top introduction. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just for this. Yes, please. Come visit. That's all.
Looking my glasses. Oh, I don't have high heels today.
Unfortunately, I can't get it down any lower than this.
Oh.
Can give it in the hand.
It should be okay.
Okay. Hari Om, everyone,
Yeah.
and welcome. It's my great pleasure today to invite everyone to be with us for this wonderful week of discovering with Swami Ishwarananda. Usually they tell me to introduce the Swami. How much introduction Swami Ishwarananda needs? A little bit, because I see few people who might not befriended him yet. But for all of us, Swamiji is just a part of family who is guiding us, who is supporting us, and from whom we've been learning for over 10 years. So we, for all those years, now he been with us, and it was well known to everyone and greatly appreciated. But still, from the administrative side, I'd like to mention a couple of things. Swamiji is guiding the LA and all the. He's also a part of the administrative body that guides all the activities on North America and West Indies. And by the way, I was able to experience and see it, and I hope to learn how great administrator Swamiji is. Now, if you want to know what's going on in LA, all the activities, all the programs, just go on the LA site. And we know for a number of years
way of living also of a higher degree, higher level of understanding, higher ways of dealing with situations. So for that, O Lord, I seek your grace. Tava kripaya labdam jnanam abhyasitum shakyate. The gained knowledge can be practiced by your grace alone. This Purusha, which is a word that indicates, from the highest standpoint, it represents the power that is behind creation. According to Sankhyan system of thinking, Pradhana and Purusha, these two are considered to be the cause of the creation. Pradhana means Prakriti. The matter principle, highest matter principle, which derives its existence from Purusha. From the Sankhyan standpoint, Prakriti, matter, is real. And it depends upon Purusha for its expression. Simply put, the Pradhana is the matter and Purusha is the spirit. Energy and matter in scientific terms. Purusha is energy and Prakriti or Pradhana is matter. And both are necessary for this creation. And we will see in Dakshinamurti Stotram, which I will be covering during the day, Bhagavan Shankaracharya comes very carefully explaining all that. I mean, I'm going to give it in a nutshell here. In any creation, you need two things at least. One is called the material and another is called the skill. If this table has to be made, there should be a material called the wood and a carpenter. Material alone is there. If carpenter is not there, the table from wood would not become table. If the carpenter is there, wood is not there, then also it is not complete. So one is called Upadana Karanam. Upadana means material. And second one is called, or the next second one here means the skillful aspect is called Nimitta Karan. Nimitta means the efficient cause. Material and efficiency, both are necessary. If you look around, it is very evident, everything that is there in this world, whatever as human beings have also created, must have the, is it not? Look around. This building made of various mortar and then cement and then all that. These are all material costs. But do you think that they came together by itself? There is a contractor, there is a construction engineer, civil engineer who designed it and who decided how it should be, and then the skillful labor was used, and then only this building has come about. The table or the chair, everything around, if you look at it, there must be material costs as well as the efficient costs. Upadana karanam tada nimitta karanam. Sankhyan system says these two are two different things. Two different things coming together to make this possible. They have analyzed it very carefully because Bharata, as a land of knowledge, it has supported many different philosophies, and they are extremely very highly advanced thinkers. Only an intelligent community can accept intelligent philosophy, right? Scientific or philosophical discussion take place only according to the caliber of the people who lived there. So thousands of years back, the Sankhyan system has very clearly defined the matter principle has got 5 aspects: space, air, fire, water, earth. These are the 5 principles or bhutas, elements, which constitute the matter. The upadana karana, the material aspect of it, by itself cannot become this variety of the world. And if you look at the nature, it is not haphazard. It is not suddenly something happened. It is very perfectly created. Human beings cannot come anywhere near that perfection. Look at this flower, for example. We take it for granted, right? You know how much intricacy is involved here? Human beings can perhaps create a flower like this, but not the smell. They can put some perfume on it, but inherent smell, and it can reproduce itself and it can grow. Think. Nature has created it. That means what? There is an efficient cause, not only created, but sustains it, makes it continuously there. For this plant, if you can put it back into the earth, perhaps it will start growing again. That means the life in this is not external to it. The efficient cause is not external to it. It is inherent in this. In the case of a table, the creator of the table is not here. Hello? Are you there? No, he's not there. Table matter has been created into a table, the wood, but the material cause is there, efficient cause is absent here. Think. But in this creation of the world, the one who created the Purusha is continuously present in everything that is live. Every living being has the efficient cause inherently present there. So Sankhyan system has explained the creation as the product of Purusha and Prakriti, Prakriti being the material cause, Purusha is the efficient cause. And it is satisfied the human intellect at that point of time. But then Shankaracharya said, if material cause is what used to buy Purusha, where did the material cause originate from? What is the cause of that? If Purusha is the efficient cause by himself, the Prakriti must have its own cause. It cannot come from nothing. So, cause hunting, as Gurudev would say, cause hunting has been the human intellect. If the Purusha is efficiency, material cause, material must have its own origin. From where do the material originate from? Sankhyan's answer is it is eternal. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna quotes this. Purusham prakritim chaiva vidyanadi ubhau api. Both of them eternal. Now, the question is, if both are eternal, both are infinite, there cannot be two infinity. Can there be? If you say infinite, it includes everything else. Upanishad declares that Purusha is who Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. The word Anantam is important there. Antam na vidyate idi Anantam. That which does not have end, that which does not have limitations, that which is not finite. If it is not finite, Shankaracharya quotes only Upanishads and explains this. If it is not finite, it is infinite. Infinite means it includes all things. If it includes all things, material cause is included in him. It's not external to him. So in that line of thinking, if material cause of the world is not external to the efficient cause, then what is that which you call it as a material cause? Is it he or it is not he? If it is he, then why it doesn't matter? If it is not he, then how did it come? So when the point is, he himself appears as the material cause. Think. Even though we perceive it as two different, but actually there is only one. Now, then how are we seeing it as different? Material cause as different from the efficient cause. I hope you're all with me, huh? Otherwise, it's overhead projection. If you have had your dinner and came, you will be nodding at everything what I say. So why is that we are seeing in this thing which I'm seeing, I'm not seeing the efficient cause, I'm only seeing matter. I'm seeing only the flower. I'm not seeing the efficient cause here. I don't see the Ishvara here. I don't see the Purusha here. I see only the Prakriti. So the simple explanation for that is what you see is not what is there. Yata drishyate tata nasti. So this can be a little groundbreaking information, but it is not. Because science also accepts the fact that what you see is not the way it is. If you take a stick and put it inside the water, it will look bent. Is it really bent? Yes or no? If you're traveling in a train, slowly, it look like trees and plants are moving. You are stationary. Have you ever not experienced that? Especially when another train is there next in the next platform, and you look at it, now it's wondering which is moving, me or that? Then you look at the ground. Oh, I'm saying that is moving. So our perceptions are subject to be questioned. You look at on a beautiful full moon day, look at the sky and a lot of clouds are there, and it look like moon is traveling so fast. But actually moon is not going anywhere. Moon is in one place, clouds are moving. But when you look at it, it looks like, oh, what a fast speed is he going. Where is he going? Continuously you're saying, if he is going, he would have gone. These are all called interpretations of the mind. What is interpreted by the mind, and when it comes back to our understanding, it has already done the work. These interpretations are unavoidable when we are using limited senses. Science accepts that. What you see is not what is there. And it is various degrees of interpretation. The common thing which Gurudev also have explained that is, what is reality? What you see is appearance. The appearance is because of incomprehensibility of the what is real and the projection of what is not. Which you would put in this way: misapprehension caused by non-apprehension. Non-apprehension of the reality followed by misapprehension is what is experienced by us. This misapprehension takes place, and therefore, even though there is Ishwaraha only, Purushaha only, but our own mind interpret it as a matter. This is the standpoint of Vedanta. In other words, material cause is not really there. Material cause is appearing to be there. Therefore, even though the acceptance of the Sankhyan philosophy is there to explain the way they explain the world, it is at the transactional level. From this transactional level, it is true. There is earth, there is water, there is fire, there is air, there is space. Because our senses report only that. Because the travel of knowledge is always from known to the unknown. So what is known and reported by the senses has to be explained, and slowly take the mind of the student to the unknown by indicating to him that this, what you see or reported by the senses, are not necessarily the truth. And that is where the concept of Maya comes. The Maya is the interpreter. Externally, it is the power of the Lord. Internally, it is the mind. Gurudev always would say, Maya at play is the mind. Mind is nothing but Maya in ourself playing around. So, from the standpoint of Vedanta, Purusha and Prakriti are not two different things. Purusha himself has the ability to appear himself as Prakriti. Therefore, creation or the world is appearance. Only when we accept that, there is final emancipation called moksha. If this is not accepted, if we do not accept the material or the world that we see as appearance, then the world is ever binding us to it itself. We can never get released from it. That is the final Purushartha. The final Purushartha is what? Knowing that the world that I experience through my senses and the mind are only appearances. And when we know it is an appearance, we are free. And we don't think. I have a thought in my mind. And if I understand my thought as merely an appearance, then I'm free from it. If I think my thought, whatever thought arises in my mind is real, then I'm caught. Is it not? I have to act on it. Why? It is real. If in my mind, I think you are a crooked person, what do I do? How do I treat you? How do I treat you? Afterwards, will I smile at you? Because you are a crooked, evil devil. This is what my mind has got as a thought. Maybe somebody gave that to me. Somebody told me like that, and I believed it. And then thereafter, when I take that thought to be real, my whole approach to you will be different. Whereas when I know this is my mind's interpretation based upon certain experiences, when I know these thoughts are false, then my attitude and relationship with you could not be of any negative nature. Why? Because the interpretation is understood to be a mere false appearance. And that's the reason why Mahatmas, wherever, whomever they meet, their ability to interact with them is so simple and straight because they do not go by the interpretation of the mind. They look at it what is. Samam pashyan hi sarvatra samavastitam ishwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam yap pashyati sapashyati. He, the one who is able to see the same presence of the Lord in everything, such a person who sees the imperishable among the perishable, he sees, others don't. So it is in the perception that the perception, when it is clear, we are free. When the perception is interpreted by the Maya, we are in bondage. So for this to happen, Sri Ramaya Namastubhyam Kripaya Tava Shakyate Sukhena Vyasitum Labdam Jnanam Dainika Jivane. In my daily life, I need to constantly become aware and vigilant about these interpretations of my mind, which is not true. And may I constantly hold on to the right knowledge, practice it. And that is possible only when I have Bhagavan's grace. Because our habits and experiences are so strong, we easily succumb to our habitual thinking. We are all products of habits only. Our yesterday is now different from today, and our today will not be different from tomorrow. Every day we have been doing the same thing, no change at all. Right? And any change, anything brings about, we are unhappy about it. So our life every day can be predicted because we do the same thing. Not only we do the same thing, the way we think also it is the same. No change takes place. Why? We never allow the knowledge to change us. Why we have to study and understand and meditate and reflect on knowledge so that we can change from what we were before to better today and tomorrow. Knowledge makes that magic possible. But to allow that to happen, we need the grace of the Lord. So what we cannot do, we have to ask Bhagavan to take care of it. That's why, Tava Kripaya, by your grace, Labdam Jnanam Abhyasitum Shakyate. So this is called vision of Vedanta, called Vedanta Darshanam. That is a topic now you're taking, vision of Vedanta. Vedanta Darshanam Shuddham. Repeat. Pratyakshanubhavam Param. Sarvada Yenu Tishtanti. Prapyate Tair Dhruvam Padam. Tomorrow you should have this book. Huh? It's available in the bookshop. I checked up the quantity and came. Guruji has beautifully explained, all that. Vedanta Darshanam Shuddham. This vision of Vedanta is pure. Pure means what? Unadulterated. Unadulterated meaning there is no misunderstanding allowed. Vedanta Darshanam Shuddham and Pratyaksha Anubhavam. Pratyaksha Anubhavam Param. Now I have to explain this Pratyaksha Anubhavam. The usual example that is taken in Vedanta is, as we just saw, misapprehension by preceded by non-apprehension. Meaning, when we don't see a thing as it is, we start to interpret it as something else. The best example usually given is the rope and the snake. Without that, Vedanta is incomplete. Instead of seeing the rope, we see the snake. Now, we have to dwell deep onto this particular example. Why do I see the snake, or where do I see the snake? Where do I see the snake? Not outside the rope, not in the next room. Wherever the rope is, there only I see the snake. Correct? Idam sarpaha asti. Idam sarpaha asti. What actually is there? Idam rajjuhu asti. What a speech now. Idam rajjuhu asti. But what I see is idam. No, somebody is calling you because you switched off that. Idam sarpaha asti iti. Now, pay attention here. In this statement, English statement or Sanskrit statement you take, idam sarpaha asti, that's what I think. Whereas what is there is idam rajjuhu asti, meaning the rope is here. Instead of that, I think a snake is here. Now, here and is the same. Correct or not? Here and is. Idam asti. Idam sarpaha asti. Idam rajjuhu asti. In this statement, idam means here or this. Asti means is. This is snake, is what I experience. What is there is this is rope. So this is where we go deeper into the Vedanta to understand. Idam and asti is called samanya amsha. Samanya amsha means common factors. Common factor in this is rope or this is snake. In both of them, the common factor is what? This is. It's not just grammar, huh? Because where are you seeing the snake? Idam, atra. Where is actually the rope? Idam, atra. And is. It's not was, is. So is. So satyatvam, astitvam, and idamtvam of thisness. This is common between rope and the snake. But what is changed is, instead of rope, I'm seeing the snake. This is called Vishesha Amsha. Vishesha Amsha means that which is not there in one, it is found in only in the other. What is not there in one, you are seeing the other. What is not there in the one rope, which is not the snake, you're seeing it. And in the seeing of the snake, you're not seeing the rope. So that is called Vishesha. In this statement, in this understanding, this snake had taken the reality of the rope to itself. Meaning, it has owned up the Samanya Amsha to itself and it is projecting the Vishesha Amsha. Meaning, the common factor is taken from the rope and a new, unique idea or imagination is projected there called snake. If you understand this example, then I'll come to the point. In the same way, if I ask you, Tom Asiva, are you there? What do you say? Aham asmi. I am. Right? Do you say that? Are you there? Aham asmi. I am. Don't you say that? Aham asmi. Kim rupena si. What way you are? Aham jiva asmi. Meaning, I am as an individual, I am son of so and so, daughter of so and so, brother of so and so, all that. So, jiva asmi. Aham jiva. Aham jiva, aham jiva asmi, it's both are the same. Now, what you are is aham. First, aham asmi is the common factor. Whether you call it yourself as jiva or later on realization, if you say as aham brahma, brahma asmi, the common factor is what? Aham asmi. To say that I am, you don't need a teaching. Do I have to tell you, teach? I have to teach you something. What? You are. You know that? That I know. Samanya visheshasya jnanasya pramanam na kadachit but for no reason or no pramana is necessary. Na pramanam avashyakam. There is no need for a pramana or a means of knowledge to know that I am. Which everybody, even a most ignorant person also, if you ask, are you there? Yes, I am. But what he thinks as is himself is where the problem is. I am Brahman is the actual is there. But he interprets it as Aham Jiva. In this, Ahamasmi is the same, whether it is a man of knowledge or a man of ignorance. The Vedanta comes and only changes your understanding of from Jivatva to Brahmatva. From Jivahood to Brahmanhood. From the snake idea to Roop, knowledge. One is a notion, another is a reality. What is Roop, but what you understand it as is the snake. What is Brahman. What you understand yourself as Jiva. That alone has to be changed. For a person of enlightenment as well as a person of ignorance, both of them very well know without any external aid, Ahamasmi. Correct or not? Nobody has a question. And he doesn't need any external means to prove it. In the early morning when you get up, do you have to look at your mirror and say, I think I am here now. And you don't even need to look at the mirror. Right? As soon as you wake up, Ahamasmi. I know I am. How do you know? Did you see yourself in the mirror? No. Did he tell you that you are there? No. Do you read a book that you come to know about it? No. So this Samanya Amsha called Ahamasmi is our irrefutable experience of all of us. But what is to be understood that Amaratva, Asangatva, Sada, Sanatanatva, Purnatva, Anandatva of Brahman is obscured by Maranatva, Sangatva, Dukkitva of Jiva. I am subject to death. I am subject to all bondage and attachment. I am subject to all sorrows. This part is what is being refuted by Vedanta. That is why Bhagavan Krishna, when he starts in Gita, he says, you are not thinking the way you have to think. You are thinking about something which you should not think about. Ashochanan vashochahatvam prajnavadam sabhasha. You are worrying about something which you should not worry about because you are misunderstanding yourself. That alone I have to change. So when we understand this clearly, that Vedanta's very role is to change the way we have been thinking, in the process of which what is Tirobhutam, obscured, covered. This one which is covering, but which is called Vikshepa, that which is called the misapprehension, when it is removed, what is already there is self-revealing. Just like Mega Apaye, when the sun clouds are removed, Amshumaniva, the sun. The sun does not need an introduction. When the clouds that are covering the sun is removed, the sun which is already there reveals by itself. You don't need any pramana or external aid to know that sun is. In the same way, when the misunderstanding is removed, what is already there is crystal clear. That is called pratyaksha avagamam. That's what is given here. Vedanta darshanam shuddham pratyaksha anubhavam param. Pratyaksha anubhavam. It is one's own experience. One cannot say, so far as the Guru was there, I was enlightened. When he went away, my enlightenment is gone. That means that you are not realized it then. Swamiji, when Gurudev was there, everything was blissful. When he's not there, I don't have any bliss at all. I'm in blisters. That means that you have not realized then. And you didn't get the knowledge then correctly. That you have not understood what it is, what he was talking about. So you want to hang on to something to know it? No. Your own knowledge will reveal it to you. The teacher's role is here to make sure that your confusion is gone. Your misinterpretation is gone. Your delusion is gone. Your imagination is gone. After you wake up from the dream, do you have to ask anybody, am I awake? Dream, when you realize that you dream, then you are awake only. Do you have to ask somebody for confirmation? Am I still dreaming or I woke up? After you got up from the dream and you know that as a dream, there is nobody needs to tell you that that was false. That's why Sri Ramana Maharshi was asked this question when he was somebody. So, can you tell me about your past? He said, why do you want that foolishness that never happened? That's not true. Why should I talk about what is not true? Because it is of no use to anybody. Pratyaksha anubhavam param. Ye sarvada anutishtanti. Those people who are able to remain in that knowledge, remain in that correct understanding, taihi, by them, dhruvam padam prapyade. Then they will get dhruvam padam, everlasting abode, everlasting place of bliss and freedom. It is the freedom we are actually denying to ourselves. See, nobody can make you unhappy unless you allow it. Can anybody make you unhappy without your permission? Yes or no? Yeah, how many of you say yes? Raise your hand. Somebody says yes. Somebody can make you unhappy without your permission? How? To be happy, you don't need anybody's permission, do you? Hello, please, can I be happy, please? Can anybody please allow me to be happy? No. As much as you wanting to be happy, you don't need anybody's permission. You are unnecessarily allowing yourself to be unhappy. No one in this world can make you unhappy unless you become weak. Unless you Allow that to happen. And we don't see that choice. See, that's problem is what? We don't look at that way. This person makes me unhappy. That person said that I make me unhappy. That means who is the victim here? Me. And who allows it? So, ye anutishtanti sada, those who are able to establish themselves in that real understanding, taihi dhruvam pradam prapyate. They will reach a point of no return. There's nowhere they will be returning. No time they will return from that point. Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam. So that is my abode where there is no return. So that's why Bhagavan says very few people come. Because everybody who comes want to go back. But once they come to me, they cannot go back. So then before they start going there, they'll start thinking, should I go or not? Swamiji, if I die, if I get realized, will I not come back? No. Oh, then I have to think about it. Because I have some more things to do. Somebody's calling. So I have something to do, and therefore I am not ready to go right now. One person said, Swamiji, I am all ready to go, but my wife doesn't allow. You are not born with your wife's permission, are you? So there is always this hesitancy. But Bhagavan says, if you come to me, I won't let you go. That's all it is. Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam. My place is where you come. There is only one-way street. You cannot get out. See, in our Santipani, Bombay also, there is only one gate, actually. And if you have been to Bombay ashram, you will know that. There is only one gate. Gurudev used to say, when you are in, that's it. You cannot get out. I will close the door. Only time when you go out is only when you graduate from Sandipani. Then you go out. So, ye anutishtanti sada taihi dhruvam padam prapyade. Then they will reach the permanent abode. So, what is that which needs to be falsified? What is that we need to overcome? The jivatva, which we have interpreted ourselves as ahankara or ego, the individuality, which we have taken it to be real, and we never questioned for a long time. See, we know the ego as only when we are angry, upset over something or somebody insulted. That alone we consider as ahankara. But ahankara is not restricted to that. Ahankara is not restricted to some anger or some frustration, some depression. No, ahankara is what make you do things every day. I am this body, I am this mind, I am this individual, I am so and so. This constant, unquestionable identity is what making you go from day one to day two. A morning till evening makes you work. So therefore it is said here, Nahankaro mano buddhihi deho naham kadachana idi vedanta vakyasya bhavaschintya punah punah. Again and again and again, I have to tell myself that I am not this, I am not this. Punah punah bhava chintya, to be thought of. See, tell me, anybody told you that you are the body? Tell me who told you that you are the body? Your mother? Your mother told you, you are your body. Every day. Anybody tell you that you are the mind? Anybody tell you that you are the thoughts? Is it not that we have assumed it? We ourselves has assumed that I am this physical body, I am this mind. But you may have a justification to say that everybody looks at me only in that way, therefore that is what I am. You know the story in Tulsi Ramayana, when Naraji had a doubt about Maya, right? You know that story comes right in the beginning itself. Why he cursed Vishnu, saying that you will need the monkeys for your, support when you take the avatar or whatever. Now, he went to Bhagavan Vishnu because he saw, what's that called? Some Mohini, what is it called? Vishwa Mohini. So he wanted to marry her. And there was a Swayamvara going on. So he went to Vishnu saying that, make me as beautiful as Hari. Hari is Vishnu. So Hari also means monkey. Okay. So make me as beautiful as the Hari. He says, Tatastu. In his mind, you become a Hari. Okay. So he went. Actually, he was looking like a monkey. But he thought that he is the most beautiful person. And he went and sat in the assembly of people. And two Rudraganas, they were there and they started looking at him. How can this fellow be here? How can he even thinks he's qualified to be here? And that Vishwamohini, when she came with the girl, looked at him and she fell unconscious also. How anybody dare come and claim my hand for himself? And Narada was having no clue about it because he thought that he is so beautiful. When he saw these two fellows laughing at them, he started to curse them. Why? How dare you people laugh at me? They said that, have you ever seen your face in the mirror? What is wrong with that? Go and see. So when he went and saw in the mirror, he was shocked. Monkey form. What is the first thing he thought in his mind? That Vishnu, he cheated me. He came back to, by the time, so he turned around, Vishwamohini was putting a garland on Bhagavan Vishnu only. He was there and that, you cheated this and you made me go through like this and you got married to us. He was so upset. He went back to Vishnu Loka and he was already still lying down there. He said, how you are so innocently sitting here, having made such a terrible thing for me? And was so upset. And he said, you also, will become a human being and you would need the help of these monkeys and all. He smiled and said, okay, all right. Anyway, now you understood what is Maya. Suddenly everything disappeared. There's no Vishwamohini. There is no kingdom. There is nobody there. So Narada was feeling very, very bad. So I made a mistake. Doesn't matter. I'll take it on my stride when I become a human being, and I will need, according to you, the help of the monkeys. Yeah, anyway, I need it, so it doesn't matter. Now the point that what he thought himself is not he. In the same way, we have assumed that this is me. Nahankaro mano buddhihi deho naham kadachana. At no time. In fact, nobody told you that you are the body. We assumed it because everybody looks at me like that. Iti Vedanta Vakyasya Bhavachinte Punapuna. This one must remember again and again. That even though from the very beginning of my life, from the birth onwards, I have been thinking myself to be this physical body and the mind, buddhi, etc. But this is not me. Aham Brahma Eva. I am that pure being alone. I misunderstood myself to be this. And this misunderstanding alone is the cause of bondage. Because all our pains, all our suffering, all our unhappiness stem forth from this identity. Either people are, looking at you and they say, oh, so you're getting old. You understand one thing, body alone gets old, not mind. Does the mind get old anytime? Even when you are 90, you want to have the chakli dipped in the buttermilk and eat. The mind never gets old, even though the body cannot do it. Even though there's no teeth at all, you still want chocolate. So why? Mind is not old. Mind is always there. But even it strongly identifies physical body, it feels tired, it feels pain, etc. This physical body is not actually me. At the same time, the next two verse would say, even though when we say Deha is not you, does not mean you don't use it. Even though you know that you are not the mind, does not mean you use that for thinking. That is important. Because if you think that I'm not the body, I'm the mind, I'm not the mind, then where are you? What are you going to do in this world? Then go into some solitude and die. You have to live in this world. So long as one is in the transactional world, knowing very well that I'm not this, yet there is nothing wrong in using it. Use it for what? Use it for only the purpose for which it is meant. Take care of it. So we'll see more of it in the next class. I think 9:15 is when I have to stop. Correct? And stop. So we saw Purushaha, Purusharthaha, and Purushottama. Purushottama is Ramaha Sarvasmin Hridaye Sadavasadi Purushottamaha. And that is one which is referred to in the Vedanta as Ishwaraha Purushaha. And we saw the Prakriti and Purusha, how Prakriti and Purusha are two different things according to Sankhyan system. But in Vedanta, it is Purusha himself, efficient cause itself, is the one which is appearing as the material cause. Therefore, Tasmat Anyat Kinchit Na Asti Asmin Loke. Other than him, there is nothing else. But as per the interpretations of our mind and senses, the world appears to be there as though only Vedanta points out the appearance is not the reality. To understand that reality, one should understand the nature of Maya, which interprets. Avidya, Maya interprets this. So when we understand the interpretation of the Maya, we know that this illusion, when it is gone, then I am free. To remove that illusion, we need the grace of the Lord and stand by that knowledge, etc. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So the morning session will be at 10 o'clock. Those who are free can join us. It is on Dakshinamurti Stotram, composition of Shankaracharya on Dakshinamurti. It's one of the aspects of Bhagavan Shiva as a teacher. And so this book is available for you all to buy. So in the bookstall, you can buy it. It's better that you follow through. At one stretch to study the entire book is difficult. Most of the time you don't do it. You think after retirement you will do it, but you'll never do it. So when this text is going on, it is easy for you, just 4 or 5 pages or maybe 10. Tonight itself you read it. While reading, you may go to sleep also. That is good. But at least you finish reading.
Hari Om. As Swamiji mentioned, the books are available. The bookstore is just to the left as we exit from here. And there are many, many other books available you can browse through. And Swamiji, thank you for taking such a difficult topic and simplifying it for us. And at the end, in 1 minute, Swamiji summarized today's lecture very beautifully. Thank you. As Swamiji mentioned, tomorrow morning's lecture is at 10 o'clock. Please, if you can, do come here and attend the lecture and take in Swamiji's wisdom. Nothing like being here in person to really absorb what Swamiji has to explain to us. Tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. We will be celebrating tomorrow at 6:30. We will have a Ganesh Puja.
Evening.
Tomorrow evening, yes. 6:30 in the evening. It will go on for from Tuesday till Saturday, same time. And final Aarti and Ganesh Visarjan would be on Sunday, 24th of September at 11:40 a.m. If you would like to sponsor or be a Yajman, please contact Anita. These flyers are outside, and daily Aarti sponsorship is available. Daily flowers sponsorship, prasadam sponsorship. So it is your choice. If you would like to sponsor something, either you can see me or you can see Devji and Jinaji here, and you can please join us tomorrow, 6:30 in the evening for Ganesh Puja. And I think for today, this is all the announcements I have. Thank you very much.
So morning class available in Zoom also, you want to say that?
Morning classes are available online, but as I said, I would encourage you all to please come in person. It's not the same thing, but we do have available online.
Thank you.